Let's begin. The first question is, where is the headquarters of FIFA? Your answer is Zurich. Zurich is in Switzerland. When we talk about Zurich, it lies north end of the Lake Zurich in the northern Switzerland. When we talk about FIFA, it is in Switzerland. There are 211 member countries in FIFA. Its full form is Federation International de Football Association. Now we are moving to the second question. Your second question is, who was the inventor of volleyball? Your answer is William G. Morgan. When we talk about William G. Morgan, he was born on 23rd January 1870 and he was died on December 27, 1942. He was born in USA and he was an educator who invented the game of volleyball. Now we are moving to the third question. Your question is, which country hosted FIFA World Cup 2014? Your answer is Brazil. FIFA 2014 was hosted by Brazil. It was the 20th FIFA World Cup. It took place in Brazil from 12th June to 13th July in 2014. It was the second time that Brazil hosted the event. The first was being in 1950. Brazil itself had succeeded to win 5 FIFA World Cups. The first one was in 1958, then 1962, then 1970, 1994 and recently in 2002. Brazil succeeded in winning FIFA World Cups in 5 times. Moving to the fourth question. Your question is, who is known as the Black Pearl in football? फुटबॉल जगत में काले मोती के नाम से कौन सी फुटबॉलर फेमस है? योर आंसर इज पेले. द रियल नेम ऑफ पेले इज एडसन अनागस नसीमेंटो. ही इज born on 23rd October 1914 in Brazil. He helped the Brazilian team to win the World Cups 3 times. He is also known as the Footballer of the Century. He is also acted in one movie. The name of the movie is Escape to Victory in 1981. Now we are moving to the fifth question. What was the real name of Prem, who was a famous writer in Hindi literature? Your answer is Dhanpat Rai Srivastava. When we talk about Dhanpat Rai Srivastava, he was born on 31st July 1880. He is better known by the name Munshi Premchand. Munshi Premchand was the pen name of Dhanpat Rai Srivastava. He was a famous Hindi writer. His novels included Godan, Karmabhumi, Gavan, Mansarovar, etc. Now moving to question number 6. Question number 6 is, when do we celebrate World Food Day? Your answer is 16th October, October 16th. World Food Day is annually celebrated on 16th October to commemorate the founding date of FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization, in 1945. So here you can answer one more question. When was FAO founded? It was founded in 1945. The theme of World Food Day is Healthy Diets for a Zero Hunger World. So the ultimate aim of celebrating World Food Day is to remove hunger from the world, to create a world of zero hunger. Now we are moving to question number 7. Your question is, which country is the largest producer of guava in the world? Your answer is India. India is the largest producer of guava in the world. In India, Uttar Pradesh is the largest producer of guava. Well, we answered the question, which country is the largest producer of guava? India. India is the largest producer of guava in the world. But in India, Uttar Pradesh is the largest producer. When we talk about guava production in India, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Andhra Pradesh are some of the leading producers in India. Most interesting thing is that Andhra Pradesh is the largest producer of fruits in India. 15.6% of India's fruits production comes from Andhra Pradesh only. So these are the most valuable information that you get from this particular question. Which country is the largest producer of guava in the world? India. Which state in India is the largest producer of guava? UP, Uttar Pradesh. Which are the leading producers of guava in India? Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Andhra Pradesh are the most leading producers of guava in India. Which Indian state is the largest producer of fruits, which means all kind of fruits? Andhra Pradesh is the largest producer of fruits in India. Near about 15.6% of India's fruit production comes only from Andhra Pradesh. Now move to question number 8. Which animal has its heart on its head? Your answer is shrimps. Shrimps has its heart on its head. Its head is located behind the brain. झींगा मछली वह एक ऐसी जीव है जिसकी हृदय उसके सिर पर है और उसके हृदय उसके ब्रेन के पीछे मौजूद है. सो इट्स एन इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग टू नो. Shrimp is an animal which has its heart on its head, and especially it is located behind its brain. Now we are moving to the next question, question number 9. Who discovered Uranus? William Herschel discovered the planet Uranus in 1781. It is an ice-giant planet and nearly 4 times larger than the Earth. Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun at a distance of about 1.8 billion miles. So, when we talk about the discovery of Uranus, William Herschel discovered the planet. So, the first question that comes from here is, who discovered Uranus? Your answer is William Herschel, and he discovered this particular planet in 1781. When we talk about Uranus, it is an ice-giant planet and it is nearly 4 times larger than the Earth. जब हम इस ग्रह के बारे में बात करते हैं, यूरानस के बारे में बात करते हैं, यह हमारी भूमि से 4 गुना बड़ा है. Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun and it is at a distance of about 1.8 billion miles from the Earth. जब हम यूरानस की दूरी की बात करते हैं तो यूरानस हमारी भूमि से 1.8 मिलियन माइल्स दूरी पर है. Now move to question number 10. Your question is, name the state which is referred as the jewel of India. Your answer is Manipur. When we talk about Manipur, it is one of the easternmost states of India, surrounded by 9 hills. It became a fully fledged state in March 1972. Because of its natural beauty, it is often referred as the jewel of India. Manipur is also famous as Switzerland of India. So when we talk about the state which is referred as jewel of India, it is Manipur. One more question is here, when did Manipur become a full-fledged state? Manipur became a fully fledged state in March 1972. It is often referred as the jewel of India because of its natural beauty, and it is also famous as Switzerland of India. Switzerland is one of the most attractive tourist destination in the world, and it is similar to Switzerland because of its natural beauty and its climate. We call it as Switzerland of India. Now we are moving to next question. Question number 11. Name the autobiography of Nelson Mandela. The answer is Long Walk to Freedom. When we talk about the legendary leader Nelson Mandela, he went from being imprisoned for 26 years to become the first South African president elected in democratic system in 1994. So he was the first black president of South Africa. He was a legendary leader who led the South African National Congress. Under the umbrella of this party, he led the freedom struggle of South Africa against the most criticized system of apartheid in the world, and he became the president of Democratic South Africa in the year 1992. Now we are moving to question number 12, and your question is, what is the highest individual score in a cricket test match? The highest individual score in a test cricket match is 400 runs by Brian Lara. Brian Lara has the highest individual score of 400 runs in a test match cricket, and he was not out, 400 not out against England in 2004 to surpass the score of 380 runs by Matthew Hayden. So 6 months before, Matthew Hayden scored the highest run in test match, that was 380 runs. But after 6 months, Brian Lara broken the record of Matthew Hayden by scoring 400 runs not out in a test match. Now move to question number 13. Your question is, what is the full form of virus? The full form of virus is Vital Information Resources Under Seas. When you look at your answer, you are missing the word under here. So when you write down these answers, you must remember that you should have to write Vital Information Resources Under Seas. So when I typed these questions, I missed the word, so sorry for the mistake. You must write it down as Vital Information Resources Under Seas. When we talk about viruses, they are human-made programs, generally right to access private information, corrupt data, etc. A computer virus is a program or code that is loaded into your computer without your knowledge and run against your permission or consent. So you must write down here the full form of virus is Vital Information Resources Under Seas. So these are nothing, these are human-made programs generally used to access private information of your personal computers and to corrupt data. People uses this kind of virus as a program or a code that is loaded into your computer without your knowledge, and they use these viruses to run your computer against your wish or consent. Now we are moving to question number 14. Question number 14 is, which is the least corrupted country in the world? दुनिया में सबसे कम भ्रष्ट राष्ट्र कौन सा है? Your answer is Denmark. When we talk about Denmark, Denmark is the most least corrupted country in the world according to the latest reports by the Transparency International and NGO. Denmark is the least corrupt country in the world, followed by New Zealand and Finland. Now we are moving to question number 15. Your question is, which is the most educated country in the world? Which means country which is number one in education. Canada topped the list of most educated country in the world with 56.27% of its adults meeting the OECD criteria. Japan has second highest place with 51.44%, followed by Israel 50.92%. So these are some of the interesting questions that we have studied.